You can get these baits down in the description below. Huddleston Deluxe, back in stock at dreamcatchersfishing.com. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Dreamcatchers Fishing channel. I am super stoked about some awesome news. Look over my right shoulder. That's right, you see that? Huddleston Deluxe HUDs.
Well, it's a big rubber bait, and they catch donkeys.
I love it.
One of, if not the most iconic swim bait of all time. And today I'm going to be talking about some footage from a few years ago with one of our guides, TK Butel. One of my other buddies who owns Drift Media Production was like, hey man, been wanting to do some swim bait stuff, like filming some swim bait stuff, and he knows that obviously we are dialed in on that bite here in Western North Carolina, North Georgia, and upstate South Carolina. He said, here's the deal, I want to film you guys out one morning doing the swim bait deal. And we had just over 32 pounds in our best 5 fish. And the first fish of the day was a 4-pound spot, like a 4.5 pound spot on a HUD, ROF 12 8-inch. The next fish was a just under 7 largemouth on the HUD 8-inch. The next fish, TK caught it, was at 835 on the Gancraft 230 Magnum, which is over my left shoulder behind that corner right there. And then I went back to back 7-pounders. One we got on film, one we didn't get on film. But the deal with this bait is a lot of guys, man, know about this deal. A lot of guys have these baits and a lot of guys don't have these baits. This is truly a big fish bait. I would argue you get less followers and you get less bites in certain conditions with the HUDs, but your caliber of fish is going to be giant. And I've had unbelievable success with them. I mean, monster bass. In fact, I was actually thinking about, on the local 18 lakes we guide on, 7 of my biggest fish out of those 18 lakes. So like out of 18 lakes, 7 of the lakes, the biggest fish that I've caught out of that lake has been on a Huddleston swim bait. It has a simple action, a simple thumb, just doom, 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 with that tail. Really, really natural. It just sends their lateral line spiraling out of control when those big bass eat it. I will say this, I genuinely feel like I'm gonna have a shot. I'm not naming lakes, I'm not naming anything, but I will say this upcoming spring, 2022, I'm going to attempt to break the state record largemouth with what's over my shoulder, an 8-inch Huddleston. I'm going to be obviously throwing some other ones, potentially a Hinkle, a DRT Clash 9, but my main weapon targeting the biggest bass in this specific lake will be what's over my right shoulder, the Huddleston Deluxe 8-inch. So as you watch this footage, just notice I'm paralleling wood, I'm paralleling a dam, we're paralleling docks, and the fish that wasn't shown, I'm just slow dragging it out on a point. And it's one of those deals, I'm telling you, how I have to approach it with my mind is listen. There are big bass everywhere that you fish. Everywhere that you fish. Whether it be laydowns, docks, whatever. They see a wacky rig, a shaky head, a Ned rig, a drop shot, even a jig a lot. And what I'm doing is I'm totally cutting out the number of bites I'm getting, and I'm throwing a big bait. So here's the deal, this is what I tell people. Don't overthink it. A HUD style bait is literally cast, let it sink, retrieve it slow. You can, pull that rod tip, whatever, but just reel it slow. When I'm throwing a Huddleston, I'm thinking about, I'm throwing it like a spinner bait. If I see a laydown, I'll throw it down the side of the laydown. If I see a dock, I want to get it down parallel with the dock. If the good thing is about a HUD too, it skips way better than a spinner bait, but you can skip it up under a dock, slow roll it out. A HUD is one of those baits I don't think the fish will ever get conditioned to because it has such a natural swim action. So watch this footage. We have these baits in stock, dreamcatchersfishing.com. Follow the link down in the description, but dreamcatchersfishing.com, the link's in the description for all these baits. And here's the cool thing. We've got the ROF 12s and the 8-inch. Do we get some 10-inch in? We got some 10-inch in. Oh my gosh. I'm so stoked. We have the 68s in. And let me tell you something about the 68. The 68 is named after the 6-inch size. It's a 6-inch in length and it has the tail of an 8-inch. And the 68 is a great tournament style bait. I catch so many big smallmouth on certain lakes around here on the 68, and big largemouth and big spots. But check these baits out. The Huddleston Deluxe got the 68s, rainbow trout. Got them in probably herring, I'm guessing. Do we have it in herring? Perch. And then also we have the 8-inch and this kind of golden brown. We have the rainbow trouts, and then also the 10-inch that I'm going to guess in rainbow trouts. We can also custom paint. We can also custom paint the browns to look like a brown trout, which is what I like to do. But God, that bait right there, just a simple little action. Golly. Anyways, sorry this has taken so long. Enjoy this footage, and yeah, subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.
I felt my line go, I set the hook, 4 pound spot. Don't get me wrong, that's a good spot.